Greetings and welcome back to Hiveswap Friendsim. What I said last time is still true, obviously. Anyway, let's move on. Last time we spoke some things that may or may not be controversial or something like that. It doesn't fucking matter. Now let's move on to volume 11 with two new pals of Pals and Promises Made and Broken. Oh no, broken promises, that sucks. That's never a good sign. Oh dear. Alright then, let's see what that is up about. Another night, another long walk. Despite the blisters, you have started to feel truly optimistic. You've got a lot going for you these days. True, you're still technically castaway on a hostile planet with absolutely no hope of rescue, but if you're completely honest, Earth was pretty shitty too. I mean, fair enough. Sure, 98% of everyone here is a psychopath who would rip your face off as soon as look at you, but it's the other 2% that are really gonna make it all worth it. Yeah, such as Mallek Adilov. Let's see, punk rock guy, maybe. And maybe you're pushing luck at this point. A reasonable person would just hit up on their many new friends and find a place to crash. I mean, you have like 20 of them. That's amazing. That's incredible. That's ridiculous. That's a whole classroom of friends. Most people don't have that. Even when they're at school, among the classroom. But the night is young, so to speak, and you have a good feeling about this particular desolate stretch of road. You're just wondering where you should hide out for the day, when a long car pulls up next to you on the street. You hunch your shoulders and keep walking, hoping they're just here for the scenery. But you are literally the scenery here. So when the back door opens and two trolls lumber toward you, you can't say you're surprised. You are a little surprised when they each grab hold of one of your arms and drag you into the car. But up until now you have found trolls to be surprisingly chatty. You aren't expecting the assault and ask questions later approach. Well, there's the first time for everything. And besides, this looks like a nice party car. The car takes off before you have time to catch your breath. You will never catch that breath. It's blocks behind you now. It's loose. And here you are without your breath face to face with a troll who's leaning back on his bench seat. That's a gamer seat even. How about it's got like those straps for high acceleration or something like that. Just straight chilling. Cool. Let's go with the stoner voice then. The dome light glints off his blue eyes, and what some less hip than you might describe as way too many piercings. He has them in his ears, nose, and eyebrow. That's gotta hurt. How do you blink in the eyebrow? Wait, no, eyebrow, that's fine. Eyelid would be a very weird piercing to have. I bet someone has that. He even has a couple in his horn. You gotta use drills for that. His hair is shaved in a daring undercut and his teeth are sharp. Oh, alright. That's a music choice. Interesting. Alright. Guess he's a rapper god or something like that. Hey. Hey. It's good music though. I like it. You murmur hello while trying not to meet those alarming blue eyes. Blue? Sure, if you say so. Because although you've amassed quite a cachet of high blood hoes, I guess we could call it that. Good lord. You know what blue typically means for you. Yikes o'clock. You don't love the idea of throwing yourself out of a moving vehicle, but you also don't love being stuck inside of one with high blood. And past evidence has shown that although wild acts of foolhardy, daring end in pain and embarrassment, you have not actually been killed yet. If you didn't die, then you probably won't die now. That is 100% how probability works. You open the door, and before the troll or his ruffians have a chance to protest, you ollie out of there. You were right, you don't die, but it sucks. Oh. Sweet plant. Oh, that's what we just straight up... Okay. We just noped out of that. Alright, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. But we got a friend to make first, so we're not noping out of that. Anyway, hey yourself, asshole. Oh damn, Some of your newfound self-confidence just bubbled out of you like spit up from an infant. This is gonna go bad fast. No, it won't, apparently. Instead of immediately murdering you, he looks you up and down, checking you out in all your ragged glory. He smiles, slow and lazy. It does things to your guts. Friendship things, ah. His smile stretches wider, going slightly lopsided from his piercing. He looks like he likes what he sees, even if what he sees is you being a rude bitch. Fair. I did just get my boys drag you off the street. I get how that equals a little not chill. Sorry about all that. I'm Mallek. Mallek doesn't look too sorry, but you're distracted by one of his boys, who's looking at you through a familiar pair of eyes hidden behind a fall of dark bangs. Oh, Demon. Oh, hi. Hey, I was wondering if you remembered me. Remember? You doubt you'll ever forget, even with extensive therapy. Ah. I actually have forgotten Demon. Sorry, kid. What did we do with him? I don't remember. I legit don't remember. Oh well. Yeah, sorry about the cloak and laser bullshit. Just couldn't let anybody else get their fawns on you first. You know. Wow, he was looking for you. Like, specifically? For sure, dude. I've been following ya. Really? You feel like you would have noticed someone like him. He doesn't exactly blend in. Mallek holds up his palm husk with the Chitter app open. You recognize your own profile. Your follow count has gone up significantly since the last time you checked. Right. So everyone equals going on about this new Chitter account, Alien Invasion of 1. I figured it equals a publicity stunt or imperial propaganda. Uninteresting, not worth my time. But then I start thinking, what if it's not? If this genuinely equals invasion, how the hell have they survived this long? The drone should have obliterated a coal-based son of a bitch like you right away. That's literally what I said. They should have taken your homeless head off 30 degrees ago. They haven't. Why? Equals what I keep asking myself. Then I figured out how you must be doing it. Without meaning to, you lean toward him. Have you finally found someone who understands and appreciates just how terrific you are at the friendship maneuvers? Who really gets your area of study? Fuck no. You're a robot! Oh, god damn it. Not even close. But he's so obviously and avidly interested in you that, well, you tell a tiny little fib. I am a robot. That's a new one. Hell yeah! Hey, this is kinda crazy. I didn't know you were a robot. Wild. I guess it makes sense though. You did have a sixth sense for meat and where to find it. Oh, me? Oh, that. Oh, right. That was like literally at the beginning. I went through the sewers looking for some meat. Mallek looks intrigued. A meat tracker? That equals interesting. Sure. You hope he doesn't try to test that functionality. You doubt you have another meat miracle in you. But all he does is keep giving you piercing looks in between texting furiously. Then he snaps a photo of you. Oh no, he's not gonna post that on Chitter. Hashtag robot. Oh, you can't be a hashtag, even though you're lying and blow up your cover. Not to mention your mentions. Don't worry about that. Social media gives me hives. I have a gargle alert set for certain combinations of words. After Zebra's place, oh thank god we're passing that, you're kind of expecting another lavish palace. But when you get out of the car, you see that Mallek isn't indigo, he's cerulean. Like Elwood and Ramel, and that one girl who kept boys in cages. Oh yeah, Ardata. You're right, at the very beginning. Elwood was nice. Ramel is nice. Ardata also nice, but she needs to work on it a bit to not feel so much peer pressure to be the evil queen bitch of ice coldness. Also, you're starting to think people's hives have more to do with taste than caste. Amicia had a homely little art studio, and to go hard all those vases and shit. Before he leads you inside the apartment building, Mallek tends a demon, and the other blood starts messing around on his palm husk again. Nice job, guys. I'm rerouting a Scythian drone shipment as we speak. Try out if I'm sending you those DVDs you want. They'll be at your hive when you arrive. The bronze-blood ruffian bows to Mallek. He looks a little uncomfortable and pats him awkwardly on the arm. And Demon, I'll send you your shit to, that shrub you live in. Thanks, man. You know my offer still stands. I got a couple extra coops if you get sick of living off. Demon shrugs. Thanks, but I can't be tied down. Let's see you again. Alright, bye. Bye, Demon. Oh, this is a mess. You and Mallek ride the elevator all the way to the top of the hive stem. He leads you into a surprisingly tasteful loft apartment, except for all the mess. Come on, my shit equals upstairs. Isn't the whole apartment his shit? Yeah, technically. Let's go upstairs though. Sure. This is just as bad. He brings you up to a higher level that has a raccoon shoved against one wall and a couch shoved against another. But they are both all afterthoughts to just an ungodly amount of computer shit. Right, computers are organic. Right, most of that shit's organic. Right when you got here, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell that's what it was, but now you're used to Alternia's weird bug tech. Squishy and organic and almost certainly alive, at least in the way that plants are alive. Though a couple's wires in there are almost definitely slithering. Mallek sits down in front of one of his screens and wakes it with a single swipe of his claws. He gestures you lazily into one of the several office chairs. It squeaks as you sit down and sinks a little under your weight. He proceeds to ignore you as he slides a little pair of thin frame glasses onto his nose, typing a list of commands into a text box. And he pushes himself across to another screen with an alert flashing in one corner. Ah, you know what this is all adding up to. He's an IT guy. No, I prefer to be called. Oh, shit. Huh? I have this joke I do where someone calls me a hacker and I say, I prefer the term information specialist. But now that equals ruined. Ah shit, hacker was totally your next guess. You can do it again. Nah, moment's gone. No worries. So he's a hacker? That's pretty cool and subversive. You wonder if he's part of Tizia's secret anti-government movement. You almost asked and stop yourself at the last second. Whatever Tizia's anarchist leanings are, you aren't going to blab them to this rando cerulean. As much as you love to meet new friends, you really aren't about to throw one under the scuttle buggy for no reason. Yeah, not a lot of blues get down on this sort of thing. Goldbloods are bad with tech. They got that living battery noise. You know how it goes. Huh. All the Goldbloods you've met have been... well... as that you did have that scouter thing and Cooperum hacked the phone? Or something? Whatever, it was a while ago. Zabid mostly just liked fanfic. Interesting. You'd think they would have programmed you with cultural stereotypes. Oh, right, you're a robot. You wonder how a robot is supposed to act. You sit up straighter and think about circuit boards. Mallek messes around some more on his computer and frowns. Then he frowns some more. Then he reaches down and picks up one of the thick purple wires from the mess on the ground. He pauses. Apparently he isn't sure where to stick it. He glances down and you cross your legs before he can pull your dress up and start searching for external ports because nope, not happening, dude. You don't have any network connection, so I've got to use an Ethernet. Don't be lame. You aren't trying to be lame, you just don't want things in orifices. Eventually compromise and let him stick it under your armpit like you are baby having your temperature taken. You watch him tap away at the screen, marveling at the ludicrous choices you've made in your life that have led you to a troll sticking a wire under your armpit because he can't find your Wi-Fi signal. You sit there as his brow furrows further and his frown gets more pronounced. His annoyance bounces him out of his laid-back, cool guy attitude. A blinking purple light flashes on his piercings. Fuck, maybe my tech isn't compatible. One of the wires is coming toward you, and for a second you think you finally found a piece of technology that is actually alive. But then you see a little flicker of movement at the end of it and realize that it's a white snake with beady, intelligent eyes. A Lucis. Don't be scared, he won't hurt ya. He's just checking everything out. Of course not, why would you be afraid of a giant snake winding up your legs? Everybody's really about your legs. You need to get a pair of pants. Right, we're naked. Mostly. Is the snake checking you for artificial parts? Are snakes particularly sensitive to technology? Is it because they're long? Weird. This equals a radical situation. I have no idea what to make of you, dude. You feel like such a dickhead. Can you really continue to live this lie? Let's continue the lie, fuck it. Sometimes you gotta double down to make friends. You gotta lie your ass off. You're in this to win this. You're riding it out till the end. You tell him that you are actually the latest smell of spybot from your alien government. You are so advanced that you are indistinguishable from the real thing. Seriously, you aren't supposed to tell him, but you're telling him since he's so rad. That's a really terrible spybot. Oh, this is terrible. You just promised yourself the other day that you'd stop lying to make yourself look good. Or in this case, make yourself look like a robot. Besides, he's never gonna buy it. Of course he will. I knew it. There equals no other explanation. Fascinating. He leans close enough that you can almost tip backwards off your chair. He catches your arm. He's surprisingly strong for such a skinny nerd, though you really shouldn't be surprised anymore. Size doesn't correlate to strength controls, necessarily. His skin is chilly and his nails press dents into your skin of your arms. It hurts, but not enough to shake him off. He's looking at you so seriously. What? Does he think your eyes are USB ports? You apologize that your robot specs are not the right ones. Mallek breaks out of his trance and lets go of your arm. Are you kidding? What am I, some sort of script wriggler? This rules! I'm gonna be the first to crack you! Yikes. You half expect him to take out some sort of torture screwdriver to start prying you open. Instead, he gives you another one of those unreasonably flirty smiles. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna own your entire system. Whoa. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? With that, he takes off down the steps, jumping the last few and vanishing down into the kitchen. You are left there blinking at his afterimage. It sounded like he was hitting on you back there. But then he just pranced down the stairs like a bejeweled antelope. He's gonna cook us some instant ramen or something. You creep down to the kitchen to find him pulling things out of a cabinet, opening the fridge with his toes, and slamming it shut with a hard kick so that all the stuff on it that top rattles. His palm husk rings and he pulls it out of his pocket, answering it and spitting a bunch of jargon at the person on the other end. He does all of this while rooting around the drawer for cutlery, talking loud enough to be heard over the rattling. All you know about hacking is that it's usually done by a bunch of greasy dudes with glasses and Dorito dusting on their fingers. Usually there's a girl and she's hot. That's like one of those crappy movies. You aren't sure which trope Mallek is yet. Probably a combination of all of them. While he yells at somebody over the phone about blockchain, that fucking blockchain has invaded this place as well. You take the time to wonder. No, actually technically blockchain's fine. It's just technology, it's a tool. It's the NFTs and bitcoins and crap like that that's the problem. It's how it's used, and it's used very poorly. We're using it really, really shittily. From what I understand, I don't know nothing about that anyway. You take the time to wonder, rather sheepishly, how many other piercings he has and on what parts of his body. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. No. I haven't tried fucking with robots yet, really. So far I've only reprogrammed drones remotely. You realize belatedly that he's no longer on the phone and is instead talking to you. Oh right, he mentioned something about the earlier with Demon, hacking the drones to reroute their delivery routes. Heh, yeah, rerouting equals easy. I got almost all my gear that way. All the good stuff equals reserved for blues. Wait, isn't Mallek a blue? He laughs and puts on a pan on the stove. As if. Sure, cerulean equals blue, but barely. Even every indigo you meet equals gonna make sure you know it. You want to ask him if you can help him with anything, but you barely know how to cook when you're on your own planet. He paused with 2 eggs above a mixing bowl. Hey, you like clucked beast embryos? What now? Eggs. He cracks the eggs. The yolks are purple and runny. Your stomach squirms uncomfortably. So what if it's purple? Oh, my bad. Can you even eat? What? Oh yeah, robot. Of course you can eat. It wouldn't be a very clever disguise if you couldn't eat, right? Although now that he mentions it, you really haven't been eating as much as you did on Earth. The meals you've had have been few and far between, but you aren't even that hungry. Weird, I guess they are very nutritional? Maybe something's in the air? Maybe we are actually a robot. Oh god, what if you are a robot? Plot twist. Yeah, but the broken... Mallek is not privy to your existential crisis and therefore keeps cracking eggs. Clock beast embryos. God, troll words are so ridiculous. But thankfully all the names are at least only 6 letters, so that's nice. Not really. No language equals inherently any more ridiculous than any other. Subjectively. Subjectively. That's how I probably pronounce the words. They should really have programmed that when they taught you to read Alternian. What? Nobody taught you how to read. You're on chitter. All your chirps are Alternian. Let me see your palm husk. He holds out a hand for your phone. His nails are painted a shimmery black and he has one on those thick rings that could double as a brass knuckle. You tell him that you figured you just had the palm husk on the Earth setting. But of course that makes no sense. Nobody here knows about Earth or about English, for that matter. You're pretty sure it's not even that most commonly spoken Earth language. It's not, it's like Spanish. Technically it might be like Mandarin or Hindu. Just based on, sheer numbers alone. But in the West, yes, English. Nope, no translation software running. And this equals good old-fashioned Alternian. Well, it's not old-fashioned, it's contemporary. That's an idiom. See, if you weren't a robot, this would be really weird. Well, it equals already kind of weird that you're a robot. But your Alternian equals perfect. You won't tell him that your Alternian is in no way perfect. You have literally no idea what is going on. But before you can get the words out, a terrific crash comes from somewhere above you. Mallek drops your palm husk into the bowl of clock beast embryos. Dang it! We just got that thing, semi-recently, from someone that got murdered, but they don't need it anymore. Fuck! Drones! Shit, you don't need this right now. You, a fake robot, have no chance against a real robot with lasers. Even worse, Mallek rounds on you, lips drawn back from his teeth. You! This equals your fucking fault! They must have tracked you here. No other way they could find this place. I'm off the grid. You try to point out to Mallek that maybe the drones are mad about all the hacking business, but he isn't listening to you. He's shoving his palm husk into his pocket and making a leap for the kitchen window. Fuck, can he survive a 10-story job? You aren't sure. Yes, he can. He's a drone. One thing's for sure, though. You can't. Oh, and he's off. Okay. Well, bye-bye. Oh, he has a surfboard. Well, shit. That's the incorrect thing. I guess we have to fess up. Alright, fine. Fine. Mallek. Hey yourself, asshole. But I am a robot. But then... Yeah, I'm not really a robot, actually. Yeah, I'm not. You brace yourself. In your experience, dealing with the fallout of your deceptions is never pleasant. You expect him to throw you out, or at least get a snake to the face. Instead, Mallek just sags back into his desk chair, which settles with a depressed little squeal. He takes his glasses off and drops them onto his desk, palming his eyes. It strikes you how exhausted he looks. You thought the dark smudges were eyeliner, but they might be eyeliner and despair. You wonder if now is the time to start apologizing. You are getting really good at apologies. It's chill. I was the one who grabbed you off the street. You're probably scared of what I'd do to you if you weren't what I hoped you were. Well, more like you were worried about the friend opportunity that would swirl down the drain, but yeah, okay, you were also a little scared. You still are. It's a total body-encompassing ambient fear that is always buzzing in the background of everything you do on Alternia. So subliminal that sometimes you wonder if it's in the total opposite. The complete absence of fear. That equals deep, man. In retrospect, it equals pretty fucking stupid to assume a robot is going to solve my problems. Very true. In your limited experience, more robots, more problems. Yeah, it was just something new, Something I haven't tried yet. What is exactly that he's trying to so hard to do? He seems to be pretty well off, what with hacking drones and shit like that. Mallek laughs. Yeah, hacking drones. That equals all just bullshit. He looses curls around his ankle affectionately. He gives him a little nudge. His palm husk rings and he pulls it out of his pocket and just looks at it for a couple seconds. I can't deal with this right now. Come on. He heads down to the lower floor, waiting at the bottom of the steps to see if you are following. You are, albeit nervously. You're having a hard time reading Mallek. Maybe it's all the piercings. It gets worse when he calls the elevator and then stands back. After you! You expect swinging blades to come at you, but they don't. You expect Mallek to attack you, but he doesn't. Just slumps smoothly back against the elevator wall and closes his eyes. His palm husk rings again, and his jaw tenses. The elevator goes past the lobby, and it goes past the basement, and the sub-basement. Fuck, what's the sub of a sub-basement? A secret underground lair. Or like survival shelters, bunkers. Dude, what? A sub-basement is just a square, dungeon-like space. Damp trickling down the walls. Your stomach crumples and your heart bounces up into your throat. Oh no, is this Mallek's cerulean murder dungeon? A phantom pain presses against your ribs and arm. But Mallek just leads you through a gap in the wall that you initially took for a shadow. It opens into a tunnel with rough stone walls and dirt-covered floor. It's clearly man-made, or troll-made. The air grows damper and the sound of rushing water gets closer and closer. Alright, we're in the sewers. You emerge from the tunnel and find yourself on the bank of a wide underground river. Mallek sits down on the edge of the overlook. Sit down. Sorry, this equals not as comfortable as the loft. Oh man, Mallek brought you to his special place. I don't know if it's called special, but it equals a place I come in odd. You sit down next to him. You get how this could be pretty zen, just watching dark water flow by. The walls glow with an eerie bioluminescence, digging craters underneath Mallek's tired eyes. Also, he pulls his phone out and shows you the screen. No husk signal. This equals the only place I can really unplug. Kinda like relaxing, you know? Oh yeah, you imagine the demands of being an information specialist could really put a dent in your chill. Yeah. You sit there with a rock digging into your ass and allow yourself to appreciate just how deep this gesture of trust really is. Even after you lied to him, he wants you to tell you his life story. Ah, fuck, you love life stories. You ask him exactly what he wants with your not-existent robot laurels. He said something about reprogramming drums, didn't he? Could he be part of the resistance? What? Oh, you mean all that low blood right stuff? Nah. What equals even the point? That's a great way to get cold. But he helped Demon and that other little guy. Yeah, but they're cool. I was playing them for services rendered. Roughing you up. He nudges you with his elbow. So far all I've been able to do equals reroute delivery drones. Just some weak sauce shit like that. That equals is a pretty pathetic way to fuck up the system. You aren't sure you get what he's about. Why care about fucking up the system if you don't want revolution? I guess I wouldn't mind revolution. Alternia equals alright. Well, for me it equals alright. Not for everybody. I'm not so fucking myopic to think I don't have it better than a lot of folk trolls. I'm not one of those bulge biters who wonk about the sanctity of the blood and how low bloods deserve what they get. They don't. It blows. I don't blame them for feeling bad or whatever. I just got to worry about myself. That equals all I got energy for. Yeah, that's typical. That's how most people are. It's hard to worry about others when you have to worry about yourself first. Just to survive, go by day. It's tough. It's hard putting others above yourself, you know? It's really hard. And most people just don't have the capacity to do that. It's tough, you can't expect that. It's really, really fucking hard, you know? Well, he does seem to be doing pretty okay. Like, he has that sweet pad. Right, yeah. For half a sweep, maybe. Then equals all gone. Everything I've worked for. And up in motherfucking space. Ah, right, the space war. Sounds like a huge drag. Yeah, dude. He tosses rock into the dark water below. But that equals the plan, right? If I own the drones, I own the whole system. I own the heirs. They'd all be playing my game with my rules. His eyes glint in the semi-darkness, and so does the little hint of fang when he smiles. His piercings light up like tiny points of fire. You tell him that sure sounds like a revolution talk to you. Also possibly villain talk. He grins like you're flattering him, right? Yeah. Right, but then sweeps away from that, and other hackers won't. I mean, I work alone. I'm not fucking psionic. I can't use mine, honey. It won't kill me that way, it would be rusty, but I definitely get the ruins. I don't have sweeps. I have months. Maybe pedigrees. You ask him if he thinks he's gonna be really bad for him up there in space. Like I said, now psychic so no one equals gonna turn me into a battery. They'll make me a fucking soldier, or a spy. What about his hacker skills? Oh yeah, check out all my illegal activities. Please give me a good assignment. Hell no. Yeah, he couldn't really put that on his resume. If I was a high blood, I could get away with it probably. Or they might think it was cute if I was a low blood. But mid-caste equals, like, no way. Fuck, there's gotta be something. He pulls out his palm husk and starts frantically tapping away. Wait, you thought he didn't have any signal down here? Yeah, but I got a Wi-Fi hotspot. Sure. Well, yeah, what am I, some kind of fucking Luddite? He gestures to one of his earrings. You aren't sure if he means his jewelry is the Wi-Fi hotspot or if that's a troll gesture for you are an idiot. Hey buddy, you said you were gonna unplug. That's important to your mental health, isn't it? Getting off the internet once in a while. You can't really speak for yourself since you're only very recently become an internet celeb. Mallek waves you away. You make a grab for his palm husk. You aren't honestly sure why. Maybe you're trying to be flirty or playful or some shit because everybody knows there's nothing more flirty and playful than stealing people's stuff. Bitches love that. You manage to snatch it away, but your floppy fingers fumble and you lose your grip. Mallek's phone sails over the edge of the bank and into the dark waters below. That splash is the sound of your doom. Mallek stares at the water. Then he stares at you. His mouth moves soundlessly. You threw my tech in the water. Mallek puts his hand on your shoulder. Somehow, against all impossible odds, he's still gonna be chill. Wow, what a guy. You hit the water before you know what's happening. It isn't freezing, but it sure as hell isn't balmy either. The current grabs you and tugs you under. Your knees and elbows scrape rocks and your dress tangles around your legs and makes it hard to kick back toward the surface. The water is so dark you don't even know where the surface is. Just when you're making peace with the fact that your grave is going to be a watery one, something grabs you from behind and hauls you upward. You gasp down air, choking in more water than anything else. Two strong hands push you up onto the bank and begin smacking you on the back. You don't think it'll help you cough up anymore, but you do think it's gonna be bruise. My bad, dude. That was reflex. You threw my shit in the water, so I threw yours. Are you okay? You hack up more gasps of water and give Mallek a thumbs up. He's as wet as you are. Hair slicking back off his forehead makes his eyes look huge and impossibly blue. Really? Blue? Is there some blue there? I can't see it. Might be my screen though. I don't know. You jump in to save your clumsy ass. His shirt is gone. Hey, now you know the location to more of his piercings. You apologize for grabbing his phone. In retrospect, you should not have tried to be cute at the edge of a river. Yeah, you don't have to try. I mean, fuck. Mallek flushes. Right now you just look like a drowned squeak beast. Sorry I fucked up your rumpus robe. I'll lend you something. Cool, you're kind of over this dress anyway. Hey, Mallek twists his claws together. You aren't gonna tell people what I said earlier. I'm not afraid to go off plan. I just, you know. This time you do know. You tell him his secret is safe with him, and if you find that he's actual robots in your travel, you'll send them his way. Heh, thanks. Here. He helps you to do your feet. Damn, it's cold down here. I'll get you some when we get back upstairs. As long as you don't mind wearing my sign. You can't think of anything you'd like more, honestly. Sure. Friendship. Sure. Oh, are those leeches or are those like gill things there on that little image here, down here on Mallek's like stomach sides? What are those? You know what? I don't want to know. Actually, I don't want to know. That's fine. Anyway, friendship through... this one seems like kind of normal, I guess. Not really much to say, though. I guess that works. It's fine. Mallek's fine. Mallek's cool, dude. He's chill. He's chill. That's fine. That works. Anyway. Yeah, that's about it. See you next time.